was really obnoxious. And that was mean, and that was harsh. I think I must have went too far with that. But the same thing, I'm also an aunt. I'm twice an aunt. And I shouldn't use that kind of language in front of my nieces. If I show that to Uma, Helen, or Maya, they're going to do the foul language. So that's why I can't use that kind of language in front of my nieces. So if I use that kind of language in front of my Uma, and then my Uma's going to do that. And they're going to be in big trouble with Nina and Elliot. And I don't want since I'm their aunt, it's my job to keep them out of trouble with that. What happened at Culver City when me and Matthew got into a fight right in front of my sister? That was embarrassing. We should have kept the fight someplace else. So that way Ellie and Nina didn't hear that. I was embarrassed when me and my boyfriend got into a fight about my brother and sister. That was wrong. But and I should have warned Matthew that, and I didn't do that. We can't be put, and that's why I told Matthew why I put him on punishment for a reason. That's because I didn't want him to play his WWE way too loud, especially in front of my nieces. Elliot doesn't want my nieces to watch that kind of stuff because it's trash. That's why I told my boyfriend while I was kind of bossing him around about the whole WWE stuff. Because I don't want my nieces to hear all that stuff. Elliot doesn't allow it in his house. So we can't watch that stuff on my brother Elliot's TV. It's the same thing in the TCL TV and the guest room. Same thing. So I have to do that private in my own house. No WWE is allowed in my brother's house. I don't want my nieces to see it. Or else they're going to get involved with fights. I don't want them to get in the middle of that kind of stuff. So I want Matthew not to play any WWE on the phone when he's trying to talk to me on the phone. That's really not decent of him doing that on the phone. So I have to make sure I need to warn Matthew about that, not to put the WWE too loud so that my nieces can hear all that. But Elliot doesn't allow it in his house. He doesn't want me watching that stuff in Elliot's house. So okay to do that in my house, but not in Elliot's house. I can't. So I make sure I have a long talk with Matthew about that. I know why I don't want him playing WWE or WWF way too loud, because I don't want my nieces getting hooked to that stuff. I don't want my nieces to get in trouble for it. Because Elliot and Nina doesn't allow that kind of TV shows in their house. Okay. But Elliot and Nina can do whatever they want in their own house. But in my house, I can do what I want. By sleeping naked, I'm not allowed to. This is my room. So I can do whatever I want in my own bedroom. So I can play on my FaceTime anytime I want to. I'm just not allowed to talk to Matthew on it. Only my family members I'm allowed to.